Welcome to the Car Driving Theory Mock Test. This video includes 50 questions with multiple choice answers and detailed explanations. Don't forget to share your score with us in the comments section. Let's see how well you do. All right, grab your notebook and pen and let's get started. Best of luck. How should you rejoin the motorway after a breakdown on the hard shoulder? A. Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. B. Move straight out into the left-hand lane as you are not allowed to drive on the hard shoulder. C. Wait until a vehicle in the left-hand lane signals to you that it's safe to rejoin. D. Keep your hazard lights flashing until you have safely rejoined the carriageway. The correct answer is A. Build up speed on the hard shoulder before looking for a safe gap in the traffic. To rejoin a motorway from the hard shoulder, you first need to build up speed on the hard shoulder. You can then look for a safe gap in the traffic in the left-hand lane. Watch for traffic that may be returning from a lane on the right into the left-hand lane. When may you drive a car in this bus lane? A. Outside its hours of operation. B. To get to the front of a traffic queue. C. You may not use it at any time. D. To overtake slow-moving traffic. The correct answer is A. Outside its hours of operation. Some bus lanes operate only during peak hours, and other vehicles may use them outside these hours. Make sure you check the sign for the hours of operation before driving in a bus lane. What's the main hazard you should be aware of when following this cyclist? A. The cyclist may move to the left and dismount. B. The cyclist may swerve into the road. C. The cyclist may get off and push their bicycle. D. The cyclist may wish to turn right at the end of the road. The correct answer is B. The cyclist may swerve into the road. When following a cyclist, be aware that they have to deal with the hazards around them. They may wobble or swerve to avoid a pothole in the road or see a potential hazard and change direction suddenly. Don't follow them too closely or rev your engine impatiently. You're traveling on the motorway. How can you lower the risk of a collision when the vehicle behind is following too closely? A. Increase your distance from the vehicle in front. B. Brake sharply. C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. D. Move onto the hard shoulder and stop. The correct answer is A. Increase your distance from the vehicle in front. On busy roads, traffic may still travel at high speeds. Don't follow the vehicle in front too closely. If a driver behind seems to be pushing you, gradually increase your distance from the vehicle in front by slowing down gently. This will give you more space in front if you have to brake and will reduce the risk of a collision involving several vehicles. What should you do to avoid fuel spillage? A. Check that your tank is only 3/4 full. B. Check that you've used a locking filler cap. C. Check that your fuel gauge is working. D. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. The correct answer is D. Check that your filler cap is securely fastened. When learning to drive, it's a good idea to practice filling your car with fuel. Ask your instructor if you can use a petrol station and fill the fuel tank yourself. You need to know where the filler cap is on the car you're driving, so you know which side of the pump to park at. Take care not to overfill the tank and make sure you secure the filler cap correctly so that no fuel leaks onto the road while you're driving. What must you do if your eyesight has become very poor and you're no longer able to meet the driver's eyesight requirements? A. Tell the driver licensing authority. B. Tell your doctor. C. Tell the police. D. Tell your optician. The correct answer is A. Tell the driver licensing authority. Having very poor eyesight will have a serious effect on your ability to drive safely. If you can't meet the driver's eyesight requirements, you must tell DVLA or DVA in Northern Ireland. You're approaching a busy junction. What should you do when, at the last moment, you realize you're in the wrong lane? A. Continue in that lane. B. Force your way into the lane you need. C. Stop until the area has cleared. D. Use arm signals to help you change lane. The correct answer is A. Continue in that lane. There are times when road markings are obscured by queuing traffic or you're unsure which lane to use. If, at the last moment, you find you're in the wrong lane, don't cut across or bully other drivers to let you in. Follow the lane you're in and find somewhere safe to turn around and rejoin your route. What type of vehicle uses an amber flashing beacon on a dual carriageway? A. An ambulance. B. A fire engine. C. A doctor on call. D. A tractor. The correct answer is D. A tractor. An amber flashing beacon on a vehicle indicates that it's moving slowly or stopped and a possible hazard. Look well ahead on a dual carriageway, and you should be able to see and respond to these vehicles in good time. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? A. When your vehicle breaks down. B. When you're overtaking slower traffic in the other lanes. C. When you're making a phone call. D. When the road ahead is clear. The correct answer is D. When the road ahead is clear. You should drive in the left-hand lane whenever possible. Only use the other lanes for overtaking or when directed to do so by signals. Using other lanes when the left-hand lane is empty can frustrate drivers behind you. What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? A. Your brakes will overheat. B. Your fuel consumption will be increased. C. Your engine will overheat. D. Your view ahead will be reduced. The correct answer is D. your view ahead will be reduced. Staying back will increase your view of the road ahead. This will help you to see any hazards that might occur and give you more time to react. You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? A. You'll be able to corner more quickly. B. You'll help the large vehicle to stop more easily. C. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. D. You'll keep out of the wind better. The correct answer is C. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. If you're following a large vehicle but are so close to it that you can't see its exterior mirrors, the driver won't be able to see you. Keeping well back will also allow you to see the road ahead by looking past the large vehicle. What does this sign mean? A. No cycling. B. Cycle route ahead. C. Cycle parking only. D. End of cycle route. The correct answer is B. Cycle route ahead. More people are cycling today, and cycle routes are being extended in our towns and cities to provide safe cycling routes. Respect the presence of cyclists on the road and give them plenty of room if you need to pass. What would you expect to find at a contraflow system on a motorway? A. Temporary traffic lights. B. Lower speed limits. C. Wider lanes than normal. D. Road humps. The correct answer is B. Lower speed limits. When approaching a contraflow system, reduce speed in good time and obey all speed limits. You may be traveling in a narrower lane than normal, with no permanent barrier between you and the oncoming traffic. Be aware that the hard shoulder may be used for traffic, and the road ahead could be obstructed by slow-moving or broken-down vehicles. What color are the reflective studs between the hard shoulder and the left-hand lane of a motorway? A. Green. B. Red. C. White. D. Amber. The correct answer is B. Red. Red studs are placed between the edge of the carriageway and the hard shoulder. Where slip roads leave or join the motorway, the studs are green. What can you do to help prevent tiredness on a long journey? A. Eat a large meal before driving. B. Take regular refreshment breaks. C. Play loud music in the car. D. Complete the journey without stopping. The correct answer is B. Take regular refreshment breaks. Long-distance driving can be boring. This, coupled with a stuffy, warm vehicle, can make you feel tired and sleepy. Make sure you take rest breaks to help you stay awake and alert. Stop in a safe place before you get to the stage of fighting sleep. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. B. Keep your foot on the foot brake. C. Balance the clutch with the accelerator. D. Use the parking brake and foot brake together. The correct answer is A. Use the parking brake and release the foot brake. In queuing traffic, your brake lights can dazzle drivers behind you. If you apply your parking brake, you can take your foot off the foot brake. This will turn off the brake lights so that they can't dazzle the driver behind you. You're approaching an unmarked crossroads. How should you deal with the junction? A. Accelerate and keep to the middle. B. Slow down and keep to the right. C. Accelerate and look to the left. D. Slow down and look both ways. The correct answer is D. Slow down and look both ways. Be cautious, especially when your view is restricted by hedges, bushes, walls, large vehicles, etc. In the summer months, these junctions can become more difficult to deal with because growing foliage may further obscure your view. Unlock your driving success. Are you ready to excel in your theory test and become a lifelong safe driver? Look no further. Get your hands on our complete collection of the latest DVSA theory test questions with detailed answers, explanations, and reflective exercises. Our 2 newly published books are designed to ensure your success on the test and beyond. Don't miss out. Find the links to purchase in the description below. Now, let's return back to the mock test. What's the legal minimum depth of tread for car tires? A. 1 mm, B. 1.6 mm, C. 2.5 mm, D. 4 mm. The correct answer is B. 1.6 mm. Car tires must have sufficient depth of tread to give them a good grip on the road surface. The legal minimum for cars is 1.6 millimeters. This depth should be across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tire and around the entire circumference. You're following 2 cyclists as they approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane. Where would you expect the cyclists to go? A. Left. B. Right. C. Any direction. D. Straight ahead. The correct answer is C. Any direction. Cyclists approaching a roundabout in the left-hand lane may be turning right, but may not have been able to get into the correct lane due to heavy traffic. They may also feel safer keeping to the left all the way around the roundabout. Be aware of them and give them plenty of room. What should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding? A. Stop immediately. B. Answer it immediately. C. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. D. Pull up at the nearest curb. The correct answer is C. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. It's illegal to use a handheld mobile or similar device when driving or riding. except in a genuine emergency. The safest option is to switch off your mobile phone before you set off and use a message service. If you've forgotten to switch your phone off and it rings, you should leave it. When you've stopped in a safe place, you can see who called and return the call if necessary. Where would it be unsafe to overtake? A. On a single carriageway. B. On a one-way street. C. Approaching a junction. D. Traveling up a long hill. The correct answer is C. Approaching a junction. You should overtake only when it's really necessary and you can see it's clear ahead. Look out for road signs and markings that show it's illegal or would be unsafe to overtake. For example, approaching junctions or bends. In many cases, overtaking is unlikely to significantly improve your journey time. What's the purpose of a catalytic converter? A. To reduce fuel consumption. B. To reduce the risk of fire. C. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. D. To reduce engine wear. The correct answer is C. To reduce harmful exhaust gases. Catalytic converters reduce a large percentage of harmful exhaust emissions. They work more efficiently when the engine has reached its normal working temperature. Which vehicle might have to take a different course from normal at a roundabout? A. Sports car. B. Van. C. Estate car. D. Long vehicle. The correct answer is D. Long vehicle. A long vehicle may have to straddle lanes either on or approaching a roundabout so that the rear wheels don't mount the curb. If you're following a long vehicle, stay well back and give it plenty of room. You're driving towards a zebra crossing. What should you do if a person in a wheelchair is waiting to cross? A. Continue on your way. B. Wave to the person to cross. C. Wave to the person to wait. D. Be prepared to stop. The correct answer is D. Be prepared to stop. You should slow down and be prepared to stop as you would for an able-bodied person. Don't wave them across, as other traffic may not stop. Where should you stop to rest if you feel tired while you're traveling along a motorway? A. On the hard shoulder. B. At the nearest service area. C. On a slip road. D. On the central reservation. The correct answer is B. At the nearest service area. If you feel tired, stop at the nearest service area. If that's too far away, leave the motorway at the next exit and find a safe place to stop. You mustn't stop on the carriageway or hard shoulder of a motorway except in an emergency, when in a traffic queue, or when signaled to do so by a police officer, a traffic officer, or traffic signals. Plan your journey so that you have regular rest stops. You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey? A. Open a window. B. Turn on your radio. C. Have an alcoholic drink. D. Calm down. The correct answer is D. Calm down. If you're feeling upset or angry, you'll find it much more difficult to concentrate on your driving. You should wait until you've calmed down before starting a journey. You're carrying two 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seatbelts? A. The children's parents. B. You, the driver. C. The front seat passenger. D. The children. The correct answer is B. You, the driver. Seatbelts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seatbelts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. What's the speed limit for a car towing a trailer on a motorway? A. 40 miles per hour. B. 50 miles per hour. C. 60 miles per hour. D. 70 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 60 miles per hour. If you're towing a small, light trailer, it won't reduce your vehicle's performance by very much, and it may not be visible in your mirrors. However, strong winds or buffeting from large vehicles might cause the trailer to snake from side to side. Be aware of your speed and don't exceed the reduced speed limit imposed on vehicles towing trailers. Where may you overtake on a one-way street? A. Only on the left-hand side. B. Overtaking isn't allowed. C. Only on the right-hand side. D. On either the right or the left. The correct answer is D. On either the right or the left. You can overtake other traffic on either side when traveling in a one-way street. Make full use of your mirrors and ensure it's clear all around before you attempt to overtake. Look for signs and road markings and use the most suitable lane for your destination. What color are the reflective studs between the lanes on a motorway? A. Green. B. Amber. C. White. D. Red. The correct answer is C. White. White studs are found between the lanes on motorways. They reflect back the light from your headlights. This is especially useful in bad weather when visibility is restricted. Why is traveling in neutral for long distances known as coasting bad driving technique? A. It will cause the car to skid. B. It will make the engine stall. C. The engine will run faster. D. There won't be any engine braking. The correct answer is D. There won't be any engine braking. Try to look and plan well ahead. Plan your approach to hazards and select the correct gear in good time. This will help give you the control you need to deal with anything unexpected that may occur. Which type of vehicle should you be ready to give way to as you approach this bridge? A. Bicycles. B. Buses. C. Motorcycles. D. Cars. The correct answer is B. Buses. A bus or high-sided lorry will have to take a position in the center of the road to clear the bridge. There's normally a sign to show this. Look well ahead past the bridge and be ready to stop and give way to large oncoming vehicles. What should you do when you see these horse riders in front? A. Pull out to the middle of the road. B. Slow down and be ready to stop. C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. D. Give a right turn signal. The correct answer is B. Slow down and be ready to stop. Be particularly careful when approaching horse riders. Slow down and be prepared to stop. Always pass wide and slowly and look out for signals given by the riders. Horses are unpredictable. Always treat them as potential hazards and take great care when passing them. What signal should you give when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? A. Signal left before leaving the roundabout. B. Don't signal at any time. C. Signal right when you're approaching the roundabout. D. Signal left when you're approaching the roundabout. The correct answer is A. Signal left before leaving the roundabout. When going straight ahead at a roundabout, don't signal as you approach it. Signal left just after passing the exit before the one you wish to take. What should you do if you start to feel drowsy while you're driving on a motorway? A. Stop on the hard shoulder for a sleep. B. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. C. Speed up to arrive at your destination sooner. D. Slow down and let other drivers overtake. The correct answer is B. Open a window and stop as soon as it's safe and legal. Never stop on the hard shoulder to rest. If there's no service area for several miles, leave the motorway at the next exit and find somewhere safe and legal to pull over. What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? A. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. B. Travel much faster than you would on other roads. C. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads. D. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. The correct answer is A. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Traffic on motorways usually travels faster than on other roads. You need to be looking further ahead to give yourself more time to react to any hazard that may develop. What might you expect to happen in this situation? A. Traffic will move into the right-hand lane. B. Traffic speed will increase. C. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. D. Traffic won't need to change position. The correct answer is C. Traffic will move into the left-hand lane. Be courteous and allow the traffic to merge into the left-hand lane. What should you do if you're driving on a motorway and you miss the exit that you wanted to take? A. Carefully reverse along the hard shoulder. B. Carry on to the next exit. C. Carefully reverse in the left-hand lane. D. Make a U-turn at the next gap in the central reservation. The correct answer is B. Carry on to the next exit. It's illegal to reverse, cross the central reservation, or drive against the traffic flow on a motorway. If you miss your exit, carry on until you reach the next one. Ask yourself why you missed your exit. If you think that your concentration is fading, take a break before continuing your journey. You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? A. There's a broken white line in the center. B. There are solid white lines on either side. C. There are roadworks ahead of you. D. There are no footpaths. The correct answer is C. There are roadworks ahead of you. Look well ahead and read any road signs as you drive. They're there to inform you of what's ahead. In this case, you may need to slow down and change direction. Check your mirrors so you know what's happening around you before you change speed or direction. When must you use dipped headlights during the day? A. All the time you're driving. B. When you're driving along narrow streets. C. When you're driving in poor visibility. D. When you're parking. The correct answer is C. When you're driving in poor visibility. You must use dipped headlights when daytime visibility is seriously reduced, generally to 100 meters or less. You may also use front or rear fog lights, but they must be switched off when visibility improves. What does it mean if the signs at a bus lane show no times of operation? A. The lane isn't in operation. B. The lane is only in operation at peak times. C. The lane is in operation 24 hours a day. D. The lane is only in operation in daylight hours. The correct answer is C. The lane is in operation 24 hours a day. Bus lane signs show the vehicles allowed to use the lane and its times of operation. Where no times are shown, the bus lane is in operation 24 hours a day. Why is it dangerous to leave rear fog lights switched on after the fog has cleared? A. They may be confused with brake lights. B. The bulbs would fail. C. Electrical systems could be overloaded. D. Direction indicators may not work properly. The correct answer is A. They may be confused with brake lights. If your rear fog lights are left on when it isn't foggy, the glare they cause makes it difficult for road users behind to know whether you're braking or you've just forgotten to turn off your rear fog lights. This can be a particular problem on wet roads and on motorways. If you leave your rear fog lights on at night, road users behind you are likely to be dazzled, and this could put them at risk. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? A. 4 times the normal distance. B. 6 times the normal distance. C. 8 times the normal distance. D. 10 times the normal distance. The correct answer is D. 10 times the normal distance. Don't travel in icy or snowy weather unless your journey is essential. Drive extremely carefully when roads are or may be icy. Stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. You've just passed your driving test. How can you reduce your risk of being involved in a collision? A. By always staying close to the vehicle in front. B. By never going over 40 miles per hour. C. By staying in the left-hand lane on all roads. D. By taking further training. The correct answer is D. By taking further training. New drivers and riders are often involved in a collision or incident early in their driving career. Due to a lack of experience, they may not react to hazards appropriately. Approved training courses are offered by driver and rider training schools for people who have passed their test but want extra training. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? A. The clutch pedal will lock. B. The air intake will become blocked. C. The timing belt will slip. D. The oil seals will leak. The correct answer is D. The oil seals will leak. Too much oil will lead to increased pressure in the engine. This could damage oil seals and lead to oil leaks. Any excess oil should be drained off. You're traveling behind a moped. What should you do if you want to turn left a short distance ahead? A. Overtake the moped before the junction. B. Pull alongside the moped and stay level until just before the junction. C. Sound your horn as a warning and pull in front of the moped. D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. The correct answer is D. Stay behind until the moped has passed the junction. Passing the moped and turning into the junction could mean that you cut across the front of the rider. This might force them to slow down, stop, or even lose control. Stay behind the moped until it has passed the junction, and then you can turn without affecting the rider. Do you need to plan rest stops when you're planning a long journey? A. Yes, you should plan to stop every half an hour. B. Yes, regular stops help concentration. C. No, you'll be less tired if you get there as soon as possible. D. No, only fuel stops will be needed. The correct answer is B. Yes, regular stops help concentration. Try to plan your journey so that you can take rest stops. It's recommended that you take a break of at least 15 minutes after every 2 hours of driving or riding. This should help to maintain your concentration. What does this sign mean? A. Quayside or riverbank. B. Steep hill downwards. C. Uneven road surface. D. Road liable to flooding. The correct answer is A. Quayside or riverbank. You should be careful in these locations, as the road surface is likely to be wet and slippery. There may be a steep drop to the water, and there may not be a barrier along the edge of the road. Which shape is used for a give-way sign? A. B. C. D. The correct answer is D. Other warning signs are the same shape and color, but the give-way triangle points downwards. When you see this sign, you must give way to traffic on the road that you're about to enter. As we approach the final question, we encourage you to share your score, challenges, and any questions in the comments below. Your experiences can inspire and support others who are preparing for their tests. Keep up the great work, and remember, you're making wonderful progress. What does this sign mean? A. Direction to park and ride car park. B. No parking for buses or coaches. C. Direction to bus and coach park. D. Parking area for cars and coaches. The correct answer is A. Direction to park and ride car park. To ease the congestion in town centres, some cities and towns provide park and ride schemes. These allow you to park in a designated area and ride by bus into the centre. Park and ride schemes are usually cheaper and easier than car parking in the town centre. If you're looking to ace your theory test, don't miss our books and other video lessons. Also, if you have learned something valuable today, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.